next. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that can hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He will lead this one off today. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
You know, Matty, when I look at this lineup at first glance, the fact that they're last in doubles doesn't mean a whole lot to me. But then you got to say to yourself, if they're not driving the ball in the gap, they're certainly not driving it out of the ballpark. So this offense has to clean it up, play a little bit differently, be a little bit more aggressive on the base pass, because you can't expect them to string a ton of hits together.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air to center field. Blackmon on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. Two gone now. Digging in, Eduardo Nunez. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gives more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with two men out. Ball one.
That's a ball. We're playing 11. 1-1.
Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And Todd Frazier on deck will have a chance to bat this inning.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
And ready for his first at-bat, Todd Frazier, as he's been in a pretty good stretch over the last 10 or so ball games. In there for strike one. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. 0-1, here it comes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Braves strand one. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Clayton Kershaw will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? Trying to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of the series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer. Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Blackmon behind. No balls and 2 strikes.
0-2.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Ready on 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Hewitt has it in his tracks, and that's the first out of the inning. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Danny, who stands out to you?
You know, Matt, I'm looking for Longoria to snap out of the funk he's been in. Look, they need his power to come back. There's no other way to say it. He has 0 home runs last month, and he hits in the middle of the order. They expect big things from him, and so am I. This team will not go anywhere unless he starts to get hot.
In now, Yasmani Grandal, and he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the AL in RBIs entering play. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw, he's 5 for 14. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
Line to the right side, and this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is low, ball one.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Gonzalez, commonly known as Cargo. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
0-1, here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Pereira is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. So stepping in, David Freese, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. High and deep to right center. Chisenhall on the move. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon. Following. Striding in, Mauricio Montañez. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he is in there.
You don't think fielding is important? Instead of a routine out, you got a guy standing at second base after a 2-base error. We'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
So digging in now, Brian Mascara. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Missed with a slider.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Gonzalez is there, 1 away.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on third baseman Evan Longoria. Multiple Gold Glove winner. This guy has ice water in his veins. He never lets on. You can't tell if this guy's on fire or he's struggling. He's one of the most consistent defenders in our sport.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
Ball 2 now.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts. And he's certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here. 2
balls and a strike now. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Payoff pitch one more time. Popped up. And Longoria will make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Atlanta. They're down 2-0. Set to get his day started, A.J. Ellis. Batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's totaled 18 hits in 66 at-bats. He's also hit 3 home runs. Popped him up. And there's the second out as he squeezes it in the coach's box.
Second baseman, number 18.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ben Zobrist. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First offering on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Fouled off. Zobrist, or Zorilla as he's sometimes called. He was a 13th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2018.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Hit hard towards center. And that'll be a base hit for Zobrist.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Standing in now, Ian Desmond, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees.
2 balls, no strikes.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little two-out lightning happening.
Kershaw comes set. Here's the 3-0. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
You don't hero as a pitcher. That could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
In now, Charlie Blackmon, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike one. Zobrist at second. Desmond on at first with two down. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Slider, good two-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Again, a 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We've played 2 full. It's the Yankees 2 and the Braves nothing. Digging in now, James Hewitt, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
There's a called strike on a changeup. Not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the second deck and gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Odubel Herrera. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Braves have struck for a run. It's now a 2-1 game.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Under it is Zobrist, 2 away now.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box now, Eduardo Nunez. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to left. Number 13 for him on the year as the Braves have come back to tie things up at 2 apiece.
If you need any proof that the baseball gods are fickle, this is the inning. Before, it looked like they might be in trouble, but now they're all tied up, and the other side is scrambling to stop the bleeding.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Todd Frazier now. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. And he'll need to retrieve this one out near the 408 marker out there. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box, Mauricio Montañez. This will look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Left side. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 2-2. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Yasmani Grandal, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First offering on its way. Grounded foul off to the right. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. From the belt, the pitch, and no swing apparently, ball 1. Grandal gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2 balls and a strike to Carlos Gonzalez. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. And he puts it on the ground to second. To Iglesias for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brian Mascara comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Brian Mascara.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He popped out in his first trip. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here's Zobrist now at second. Fielded cleanly, and that's the second out.
The captain, number 13.
Now at the plate, Salvador Perez. He popped out in his first trip. A high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
This is foul right side. The 1-2. And another foul ball. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, all even at 2 apiece. So coming to the plate, David Freese. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
First baseman, David Freese.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Into right field, that's a base hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Now batting, catcher, A.J. Ellis.
In now is A.J. Ellis, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Barehanded for one. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now.
Just a 2-hopper to short. Can't ask for anything easier than that, and they roll up your basic 6-4-3 double play.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He swings and grounds it to short. Iglesias is up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees. We'll head to the fifth, tied at 2. Digging in the switch hitter, James Hewitt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. On the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Digging in and looking for more, Odubel Herrera. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seam. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Digging in once again, Ben Zobrist.
Leading off for the Yankees, second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
First pitch coming, here it is. And it's fouled away. Now here's a bouncing ball headed for Iglesias at short. And that's out number 1.
The left fielder, number 20.
Striding in once again, Ian Desmond. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. And a good eye as he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder. Even count of 2-2 to Ian Desmond. Shoots this one over to first. Montañez scoops it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 19.
Now in the box, Charlie Blackmon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Kershaw looks in. Here it is. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Lifted the other way to left center. Chasing after it is Herrera, and that retires the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 through 5, all even at 2-2. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Eduardo Nunez is off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
Yeah, that last at bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. There's a drive out to left center field. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Here's Todd Frazier now. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. From the stretch. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Nunez stands at second with no outs. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
High pop-up. Freeze is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now at the plate, Mauricio Montañez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Zobrist. Throw. Got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
Standing in now, Brian Mascara. Ball 1. No hits to this point. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Hit sharply on the ground. There to play it is Zobrist. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Braves strand 1. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Stepping up now, Yasmani Grandal. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Yasmani Grandal.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Anytime you're battling the scores even, you've got to get on base to manufacture some offense. He'll take that every day of the week.
First pitch of the at-bat. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So a runner at first now with 1 away, And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. Here comes the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. The 2-1, and he fouls this one off. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
3-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. The next 3-2. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
He's set and the pitch. Into right field. That's a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Jesse Hahn is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. In now, A.J. Ellis as he'll go after a curveball off the plate. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. Hahn, a former member of the Oakland A's. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting...
And he recovers to make the play, so a run is across to score, but they do record the second out. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Stepping into the box, Troy Tulowitzki. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Stepping in, Ben Zobrist. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Longoria, the runner at third. Freeze on second. Tulowitzki at first. 2 out in the inning.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. On sets, here's the 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Another 1-2. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away.
7 foul balls in a row. Okay, come on now. This is getting a little ridiculous. Don't be shocked if the pitcher throws the rosin bag at this one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. Yankees forced to settle for 1. 7th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 3-2. Back here in the Bronx. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. On its way is pitch number 75. Hit hard on the ground to second. Zobrist has it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see, he's had a great first half as he leads the AL in that department. Joaquin Soria comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 48, Joaquin Soria.
Pitch on the way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Popped him up. Under it is Zobrist. 2 away now.
How about it? Left fielder, James
Standing in, James Hewitt will swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
And Desmond will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 3-2. Digging in, Ian Desmond, lifetime against Jesse Hahn. He's 1 for 5. First pitch of the at-bat. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air into foul territory behind first. And there's the first out. Here's Charlie Blackmon now, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
High pop-up. Perez moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting,
Next for New York, Yasmani Grandal. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Outside for a ball, 1-1. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now and gone. Home run. Solo shot to right center and even 30 home runs on the year. And it'll give the Yankees a 4-2 lead.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Now batting.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Into center field, line drive base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his
Third
side.
baseman, Evan Longoria.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hahn sets. Here it is on 0-1. Ball and a strike.
1-1.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Another full count pitch home. Is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 4-2 New York. Odubel Herrera will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Lifetime numbers against Soria. He's got a 3 for 5 line. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Sliders in for a strike. Here's Zobrist now at second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Atlanta.
So coming to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. And Zobrist will make the catch, and that'll be that. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail it here 4-2. Here's David Freese to stand in. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
First baseman, David Freese.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Freese behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a fastball that misses. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
On deck, there you see Troy Tulowitzki. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ryan Zimmerman will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Zimmerman.
Not close. It's 2-0. Ellis, base runner at first with 1 out. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone! So a 2-run home run for Ryan Zimmerman. Number 18 for him on the campaign as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, he turns on this thing and drives it out, extending the lead here to 4 in the bottom of the 8th. I wouldn't be surprised if that keeps the closer in the bullpen for now. No need to bring him in a non-save situation. Let him relax unless something happens at the top of the 9th that warrants getting him up.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
No strike.
2 out, nobody on. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Hit sharply on the ground. Iglesias is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. It's now 6-2 New York. Ryan Zimmerman will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Here's Todd Frazier now. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Chase Utley is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. Here comes the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at-bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Starts him with a breaking ball this time. Misses down and in for a ball. 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Grounded up the first baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Final strike for the Braves. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, it's always been festive on Independence Day in the United States. But what makes the party even more fun is winning in front of your home crowd. Makes those fireworks even more enjoyable.
6-2 the final total today. The Yanks rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Chris Sale records the victory, his 13th of the year. Joaquin Soria records 8 outs on his way to the save, his 2nd. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.